A very good morning to all of you children. Today we are going to start with our Unit 2 and the Chapter 2, Simon Says. Now let us all take page number 20 and let's see the do and learn activity. Simon says, name an animal you like. It may be a pet animal or a wild animal. Say 2 things about it. In groups, play the game telephone. Sit in circle. Think of a message that a pet wants to send, such as, I'm hungry, I can smell a rat. You should communicate the message in a group using only actions. The group guesses the message and the pet. Do you know any pet that is very funny? What does it do? Tell your class about it. So the first activity for the day is you have to name an animal you like. It may be a pet animal or a wild animal. Say 2 things about it. Okay, say 2 things about it and send it to us, to our WhatsApp number. As well as the second thing, in groups, as you being in home, you have to play this game with your family members. It's a game, telephone, sit in circle and do as it is instructed in this. And the next thing what you need to do is you have to write about a very funny pet and what does it do. Tell your class, you have to say, instead writing, say it and record, send it to us to our WhatsApp. So this is the first activity for the day today. Now let's see the next one, a view of a cat. You have to draw a face of a pet, might be a dog face or a cat face. So cut out the shape and paste it on a cardboard. Bring colored beans. So of various shapes and size. For example, you can take kidney beans or green gram and black-eyed peas. So pour a thin layer of glue on the cut out and paste the beans to fill on the face, the drawing. Okay. So now you have to do the second activity is this. You have to draw a face and you have to color it, shape it, and using these kidney beans and other black-eyed peas and green gram, you have to fill that face of it. And you can send the picture of it to our WhatsApp number. Now, say these tongue twisters. Kitty caught the kitten in the kitchen. She sells seashells at the seashore. So, do one thing. This you can tell your family members as well as you. Try to say this tongue twisters and capture a video of it again or else audio of it, send it to us to our WhatsApp number. Okay, so these are the activities for the day. The first one, as I've told, if you have not understood properly, please read it and do it accordingly. The second activity also for the day, the third one, okay, and send the audio of it to our WhatsApp number. Now, let us all move on to the lesson, which is Simon Says, and the author is Sheryl Rao. Now, let's see what the story is about. Before, let's look into the warm-up. Look at these pictures, discuss what these animals are doing. How else do animals help us? So we can see pictures of few animals, horse, camel, dog, then cow, right? So what they help us, how they help us? The animals help in carrying goods. We all know carrying people for transportation, right? As well as for agriculture and other activities too. So here you can see it, the pictures, and you can understand well for what purpose we use these animals. Now let's get into the chapter Simon Says. Let's see the summary. The story is about a trained guide dog. Do you know what a guide dog means? A guide dog is a trained dog which helps the person with a disability or a blind person. It helps a blind person. Have you seen it? On the screen you can see such likewise. they help the blind people, they take them and they help to do other works. So likewise, here also in the story is about a grandpa and a guide dog sharing love and companionship. So here, let's get into the story. So what happens? That was a Christmas time, the author says. It was a Christmas time when mother was preparing sweets and was baking cakes and was preparing for the Christmas, checking out the wiring for stars as well as checking the lights for the Christmas trees and decorating the houses. You can see lots of people coming and going, and you can hear the carols singing, people coming, meeting, greeting each other. So it's a fun time when we see it, Christmas time, right? And we start preparing for it from the beginning of the month. December 1st onwards, we start preparing for it, right? So it's a fun time, and it's really the best time we can say. So likewise, the author says her mother was also preparing for the Christmas, and one fine morning, that was 1st December, mother came and woke her up saying an awful news that grandpa has met with an accident. And she was worried after hearing that, and her mother was also worried. And how the grandpa met with an accident? The grandpa was losing his eyesight, and he got a guide dog named Simon for him, so that he was totally dependent on the guide dog Simon, and all the work he does by himself with the help of a guide dog. And not only that, when they were going for a shopping, what happened? Simon unknowingly led grandpa in the path of a car, and grandpa met with a terrible accident, and grandpa was hospitalized. Since the grandpa was hospitalized, Rita's mother brought Simon back to home. And since that day onwards, grandpa and Simon were not able to meet each other. But Simon was feeling very guilty because he felt that he was the cause for his grandpa's accident. So likewise, he also barely eats and drinks, and he became very weak once he was hospitalized. Simon was hospitalized as he was dehydrated and was running a fever. So Rita and mother took Simon to hospital, to the veterinary doctor, and showed him. And they told he has to be given drip immediately to recover. So likewise, Simon was also admitted in the hospital. And once after that, when Rita went to see grandpa in the hospital, she saw his condition. He was very weak, as well as he had band-aid all over his body. And he was worried about Simon, and he kept on asking about Simon, where is he? So Rita knew that grandpa will be concerned about Simon. So after that, what happens? He says to Rita that he wants to come back home, because being in hospital also, he was hating it, spending time in hospital and not meeting Simon, not being with Simon. As well as at the same time, Simon was also missing grandpa a lot, because they both were living together and they both were dependent on each other. So there was a great bond between them. So likewise, once grandpa comes back home, Simon sees him and happily goes and starts licking him and shows his happiness towards grandpa, as well as grandpa also hugs him. And likewise, they both recover from their illness and they come back to their normal health. So the story is all about the guide dog Simon and grandpa. So let us take the page 21 and read the story and understand it well. Okay, so all look into your reader. I begin to get the feeling that Christmas is around the corner when Ma starts making sweets and the smell of burnt sugar and baking fills the house. The countdown begins, and every day there is some new activity going on, like the Christmas tree lights being checked out, the wiring of the star to be fixed, or the last minute chopping of the dry fruit That's to be done. Then, before we know what is happening, we start our rounds of carols singing, meeting old friends, making new ones. Oh, the entire month is fun. So here we saw that the author is talking about the Christmas time and regarding the preparations which Rita's mother was doing. So let's see the next one. Let's take the next page. This year, however, was different. Early in the morning, on the first day of December, my mother woke me up with awful news. I have to go to hospital, Rita, she said worriedly. Why? I asked. Grandpa has had a terrible accident. Grandpa is my favorite person in the world, after my friend Latika. So here what happens? Early morning, 1st December, Rita's mother comes, wakes her up and says an awful news stating that Grandpa has been hospitalized. So Grandpa he met with an accident, terrible accident, and he was hospitalized. So Rita was thinking that Grandpa is her favorite person in the world, and after him, she has a friend named Latika. I can tell him anything and even grumble when I think Ma is being unfair to me. He always listens and gives me his fullest attention like I am an adult. Simon does too, but that is different. So here what it says, Grandpa is Rita's favorite person, and after that Latika is the favorite. And she can share anything to her Grandpa. Even if Mom is unfair to her, she says to Grandpa, and Grandpa always listens to her and giving her the fullest attention like an adult. So Simon also does, but it's entirely different, right? When Grandpa began to lose his eyesight some years ago, he got himself a guide dog, a trained German Shepherd, and called him Simon. Because I have to do what Simon says, he told me when I asked him why he chose Simon. Then he told me about a game he used to play when he was a boy called Simon Says. Then he told me about, because of Simon, Grandpa could continue to live on his own. He could go for walks and go for shopping, and now and then when he wanted to buy gifts. So here, the author says the Grandpa began to lose his eyesight. For that, he got himself a guide dog, a trained German Shepherd. So he called him a Simon. But Rita asked why you have chosen Simon. Then the Grandpa told about the game which he used to play at his childhood, Simon Says. So Grandpa was so dependent on Simon that he used to do all his work through him. Every work he does, and he takes him for walk, even he goes for shopping. Simon takes Grandpa everywhere. So once what happened? Simon led Grandpa straight into the path of a car and he was badly injured. My mother said that evening. He was awake when I went, but he just kept calling out Simon's name. So what it says? Simon led Grandpa into the path of a car, and accordingly he met with an accident. When Rita went to see Grandpa, he was just telling Simon. He was just telling one name, Simon.